Hello, welcome to Theosophy in Wales. I'm Dave Marsland. Is there a steady state multiverse? Well, most of the point, do we live in a universe that is one of many universes in a steady state multiverse? Now, I can just say here that I'm talking about numerous universes, not parallel universes, not the idea of universes that can exist within the same space as our own universe, but we can't see them because they're in a different dimension. I'm talking here about universes that exist in addition to our own universe. Okay, the multiverse. We'll begin with Fred Hoyle's theory of the steady state universe. Now, Fred Hoyle's steady state universe had no Big Bang. It had always existed. It was eternal, and it was expanding in that galaxies were moving away from each other, this was supported by the universe producing new matter. Theosophy and science have now rejected this. I don't think within science there's any takers for Fred Hoyle's steady state universe. I think that's gone. Theosophy would always have rejected it, and the main reason Theosophy and science have rejected it is because it's now, I think everyone agrees now, that the universe had a beginning and an end. It's not, the universe isn't eternal, and it hasn't always existed. In fact, I found the existence of the universe, the idea it always existed, more difficult to understand than, say, the Big Bang theory, although we don't know what happened before the Big Bang, so I always found that quite a difficult one. Also, Theosophy has the concept of a universe reincarnating, that universe exists for a given period of time, goes into obscuration, and then manifests again. Some scientists are now accepting the possibility that a future universe can arise from an existing universe, so that there is some convergence there. So what about the multiverse? Well, H.P. Blavatsky was well ahead of the game in 1888, and she postulated the eternity of the universe in toto. So there's eternity, it lasts forever. The universe in toto was the idea of beyond our own universe, something existing beyond our universe. So the universe, or the eternity of the universe in toto, as a boundless plane, periodically the playground of numberless universes, incessantly manifesting and disappearing. So there we have it. The H.P. Blavatsky postulated a multiverse in 1888, and at that time our galaxy was the universe, and it wasn't until in 1923 Edwin Hubble worked out that some of the stars that we saw in the sky weren't in fact stars, they were galaxies. And now we're told that the universe has 100,000 million galaxies, and there's 100,000 million stars in each galaxy. So the science has taken what we knew as the universe in 1888 a lot further. Going beyond that, Blavatsky did postulate a multiverse. Can Fred Hoyle's steady state universe, or his theory of the steady state universe, be applied to Blavatsky's universe in toto? Well, firstly, what is this boundless plane? Is it a bigger universe? Is it an over-universe filled with smaller universes? A little bit like our universe is full of galaxies. Well, the problem with that is, firstly, it wouldn't be eternal. If it were a universe, it would be governed by the same laws as our own universe, and it would have a beginning and end, and go into obscuration, probably reincarnate. Also, it wouldn't be boundless. There would be a limitation on it if it were a universe. And also, if it were to go into obscuration, what would happen to all the universes inside it if they weren't ready to finish? So I don't think that the idea of a multiverse being an over-universe full of small universes really is really tenable. Now, the other option is an attributeless void. Now, one advantage of an attributeless void is it doesn't have to manifest. It's just there. It's attributeless. It obviously didn't have a beginning, doesn't have an end. It's just there. And it's boundless. It's without limitation. So any number of universes, as that said, numberless, any number of universes can manifest within it. As far as expansion is concerned, if you have an attributeless void, expansion's irrelevant. It's an attributeless void. So the idea of anything, expansion, expanding into something, no, it's not relevant. It's an attributeless void. So it's boundless, unlimited space, if you can call it space, in which universes can exist. Now, this attributeless void must give rise to consciousness. Now, this consciousness is required to produce universes. Where the consciousness comes from is beyond speculation, and in any theory of creation there has to be a point at which something comes from nothing. There's something that's beyond speculation, and the consciousness is required to provide the higher consciousness behind each universe, which produces the cosmic ideation, the plan for the universe, and ultimately the universe. And as Theosophists understand it, that's how our universe works. That must be how other universes come into being, that there is a higher consciousness behind every universe. So there we have it. We have Blavatsky's universe in toto, and it does fit the steady Fred Hoyle's steady state model, in that it is unlimited and eternal with no beginning or end.